Hi and welcome. I'm Angela, and this is the New Energy Body channel. Today, we're starting with the heart. So, the first introductory video I mentioned, we're going to look at how to align your body with the changes that are happening on the planet right now. So, as I'm streaming the video, a lot of us, if not most of us, are dealing with the consequences of the virus affecting the planet. And it could be the first of many that affects the whole planet. Anyway, in this time, the whole planet's been affected. So the change that we're being forced collectively to go through is quite challenging. And in the first video, the introductory video, I mentioned that we're moving from the Piscean age to the Aquarian age. And the word for Piscean is sacrifice. That's the negative aspect of the Piscean. And I identified with that. And I sort of waffled a bit about what's a good word for the Aquarian age. And the word today for the Aquarian age that I'm offering is collaboration. And in particular, how do we collaborate with change? We're in this period of shift from the Piscean to the Aquarian. It's about 300 years. It started before the actual beginning of the Aquarian age, and it's going to continue for another 150 odd years. So we're in that period of extreme change. Doesn't mean that it's not going to continue, but how do we collaborate with it? So with the New Energy Body channel, I'm going to be offering feeling skills to listen to the feelings and movement and feeling into the body, how to work with the body so it can actually shift with the shift that we're going through, and we collaborate with that change. And also, if you're watching, I'd like to know other words for the Aquarian age that you come up with. I had this idea that the Piscean age was like, woe as me, and the Aquarian age is wow as we. So it's about community. And the more we focus on collaborating together as a planet, the more things will easily just shift. Or if you're in your community, the more you work with your community, or the more you're in your house and you work with the people in your house, everything just flows. However, if you're stuck in a house with people that you've never been forced to hang out with that much before, things come up. So how do we collaborate with change? And today with the heart, we're going to look at how do you use that beautiful heart, that body that we've been given to collaborate with change. And if you have any other ideas for words that can help the Aquarian age to collaborate or to enjoy itself or to be well as we, put them in the comments section. So I shared also John the Beloved's video about the heart. And I'll put a link in the description for this video too. So when he references the heart, he says that the heart has the 4 elements, just like the sun has 4 electromagnetic fields. And he's talking about the physical heart. So we're going to explore today the difference between your physical heart and your heart chakra. And you can explore this dance between your physical heart and the heart chakra. Now, pretty powerful that we've got a physical heart to your left side of the center channel of your body. So we're going to start by feeling the physical heart that has the 4 elements in it. You don't need to understand any of this theory or even what the 4 elements are. We're going to just explore through feeling at first what the 4 elements are, what they feel like. And if you start to intellectualize and think, oh, that feels like the blah, blah element, we're not really doing that here today. You can do that later. Today, I just want to begin by feeling into the heart. So I'm going to use my left hand now to feel into my physical heart on my body. I'm actually going to put my hand on the physical heart, which is to your left. And if you start by just activating that energy in your hand to start feeling into your body. So even before we even go into touch, we can always start by activating our intent to feel. And remember, when we're feeling into the heart, it is a master of feeling, the physical heart. It is connected to the electromagnetic field of the sun, and that sun is also evolving and going through change. And it also directs us. We look to the sun, plants move to the sun. The solar energy is a huge central axis for our whole creation and being in this solar system. And it informs the planetary being or the planet that we're on. So when you start to connect to your heart, you have a direct connection to the greater energies that manifest our very existence and that keep our existence on this planet. So it's kind of huge that your physical heart can connect to the electromagnetic energy. So just, I'm showing you my hand right now to really get you to feel into, before we even go into putting the hand on the heart, the physical heart to the left side of your chest, just feel into that center point here on the palm. And I'm just gently touching it to kind of say hello and to go, hi, what does that feel like if I just gently touch it? You might be thinking, am I making this up? What's she talking about? Fine, that's your intellect. So drop into feeling, just play like you would if you're a baby and just touching something here. What is that? And then as you take your fingers away, perhaps you can feel the air in front of your hand start to be slightly activated and sensing a little bit of heat, or who knows what you could be sensing. It'll be unique to your hand and palm energy. So I'm taking that left hand now and I'm just bringing it to the physical heart, which is to the left of the body. And I'm going to stand up and see if I can stay in frame. There we go. And just bringing that left palm to the center of the heart. So the physical heart itself, it's about the shape of your fist. And just a shout out to Anetta, who used to dance with us and show us this. So your fist is about that big. Each body is unique. So you can also feel that fist coming into your physical heart. And whatever you're feeling right now, just take a gentle notice of it. You don't need to analyze. But you can even feel if you would like to massage the heart a little bit. Do you like gentle pressure? Do you like a firmer pressure on the physical heart? And just imagine the physical shape of the heart. So I'm just going to do a little bit of movement as well to actually start the heart to feel into that fist. So it can feel some pressure by moving over the fist and feel the weight as well. So when I open my back and reach the heart, the physical heart up, it's beginning to feel that fist pushing into the body. And then we're just going to gently open the palm again and bring it into over the heart. So this time again, you can just change your body weight so you're bringing your heart over your hand and letting the heart sort of fall into the hand. Feel that support of the hand where your heart's allowing to fall. If we were in a dance class, I'd actually get you to bend right over, but I don't have the studio space right now to show you. And then coming back up, see if you can just feel your hand actually coming into the heart to give it some nurturing or some comfort or whatever your heart needs right now. It might not want nurturing. It might just want to say hello. So you can feel your hand coming into the heart, giving your heart what it needs. And you don't need to know what it needs. It's sort of an unconscious thing when we go into self exploration with touch. And then gently take the hand away from the heart And just feel what that feels like when you remove your hand from the physical heart. What feeling do you get when you move the hand away from the physical heart? Does your heart feel maybe like, oh, come back to me? Or does your heart feel something else? It can feel a manifold of different things. So just notice, you can even close your eyes and just play with bringing your hand to the heart, allowing the heart to feel what it's like to receive the hand. And maybe even playing with the heart, the physical heart, moving into your hand like it's, oh, so excited to meet the hand. Oh, it's like, yes, my hand, thank you. Oh, so good to meet you. And notice what you're feeling with that touch. As John mentioned, the heart, the physical heart, is capable of connecting to feeling so powerfully that it can change from feeling to feeling. So just gently lifting the hand away from the heart again, and see how far you want that hand to be from the physical heart. Maybe it needs to stay close. Or just, what does it feel like when you take that hand further away? Is your heart yearning or longing for the contact, or is it able to dance with that connection between the hand and the heart? In the belly dance, a lot of what we did was literally just this movement of the hand and the heart coming together and further away. So think about dance and how hip hop, African dance, all those dances are about this heart coming into the hand, or that relationship between space and the heart and the hand. And just noticing again, what do you feel in the physical heart? Are there a lot of feelings? Pain? It's all okay, it doesn't really matter what you're feeling. We're just going to finish with the physical heart, but if you want to put your hand back on the physical heart and just notice how that feels, and you can close your eyes and just ask if there's any feelings now that need your attention, and remind yourself that you can always come back to this later, because we're going to move onto the heart chakra. Just remind yourself, with your intent and your touch, the hand touch, with just your intent, you can come back to the physical heart anytime that you wish. Just say that to yourself and your heart, so your heart knows it's got your attention and that it can come back to reconnect at any time. And thank your heart for being so intelligent and so able to pick up feelings, because all of your life it's unconsciously just giving you feelings, giving you information, insights, 24 hours a day, even when you're sleeping, in your dreams. And it can show you how to shift between those feelings. So it's very agile, it's multi-talented. So thank you for all the information that your heart does. And if you've got your eyes closed, then just gently opening them. And before we move to the heart chakra, notice your eyes. Notice the feeling in your eyes. There's a direct connection between our eyes and our heart, both the heart chakra and the physical heart. But notice how your eyes are looking at the space around you. Do you feel that they're a little bit softer or different in some manner? When we look into someone's eyes, we can connect to them. So you just may notice there's a difference in the way your eyes feel and the way they look at the space around. So gently moving that hand away from your heart, we're now going to come into the difference of the heart chakra. So this time I've got the microphone right in the middle of my heart chakra, which I didn't think about before. But what we're going to do is I'm going to keep my hands off the heart chakra. And then for you, you just decide what you would like to do. Do you want to put the same hand on your heart chakra? I'm going to keep mine just off the mic. It's like it's a cup. So in your hand this time, you can make a cup shape or flat, whatever feels good for you. And just put that on your heart center, the center of the chest, into the chakra. And I'm going to do, again, a little bit of what we do in the belly dance, which is just feeling that heart center, the center of the chest, which is the front of your heart chakra, coming into the cup of my hand. So the cup of my hand, because it's off my body, there's a space there, and my heart chakra is able to move forward and expand, and it's also able to sink back into the body. It's a basic movement of the chest lift in the belly dance, but it's in African dance, Brazilian, a lot of dance globally has an incredible lift of the chest center. It's an exposing of your heart chakra. So now close your eyes and just feel the energy of the heart chakra and notice how it's different or similar to your physical heart. Because my hand is off the body, I actually have a stronger sense of the energy of the heart chakra, very different to the physical heart. It'll be unique to you, but I invite you to compare them because this is how your consciousness gets to realize, aha, my heart chakra, what it is, and the wisdom of the body. So now I'm just going to take the hand above our head, the other hand. My left hand's just in front of the heart chakra, about a hand's distance in front, and my other hand is above the head, just holding a space there. And this here, where I'm holding above there, connects us to our energy channel, to the sun and to the universe. The sun, because it manages our solar system and it holds the life force for our entire solar system. It's huge, right? But beyond that, we are connected through this to the whole universe itself, which is pretty incredible. So that center channel down from the crown all the way through our heart chakra down to the feet is how we're connected to the planetary being and Earth itself. So the heart chakra here is connected to all of that energy coming in from above. And right now, you can just explore it. See if there's anything you want to pull in. Now, ask that it's in your highest good and ask that it's also going to show you what you need to see right now to understand how to collaborate with your heart. How can I enjoy it? How can I experience my heart? So this central channel that comes in from the crown or through the crown, down the body into the heart chakra and below the heart chakra, it's always connected. It's never disconnected. It's just maybe picking up stuff or distracted by the other stuff we're picking up from our environment. So straight away, you can begin to collaborate with the solar energy through this center channel. And keep in mind that our very profound, wise heart, physical heart, it doesn't need to be in the middle of the body because otherwise, central channel. So we want to just keep that center channel aligning with the heart chakra and the other chakras so it can balance and integrate the feelings that we're getting from the physical heart. So at this time, if you see or feel any energy coming in, you might like to close your eyes and see how you can integrate whatever that light is into your center channel and into the heart. And it's the fastest way to get collaborations with any changes that are happening in your body to connect to the universal energies through the crown or the solar energy through the crown and ask for what you need to see. And then you can also ask for alignment as well, bringing that energy into that center channel. Now, keep in mind, I'm not going to move the camera down, but I wanted to share this powerful, powerful piece of movement that has made dance every eternal dance that is danced throughout the cosmos and throughout certainly all cultures throughout time. Underneath that center channel of your heart, I've got the feet a little wider apart, and I can't show you because that would bobble the camera too much. But I've just got the feet about a hand's distance apart, and there's a space between the feet. And the space of the energy of that heart chakra is balancing on top of that space between your feet. So my knees are nice and soft. I'm just starting to bounce with that energy of the heart chakra, bouncing it over the space between my feet. So it works if you're standing. If you're sitting, it might be a little bit more like, I think I'm bouncing over that space between my sitting bones or your pelvic floor. What's the pelvic floor? If you take a breath and just breathe, all the way down, you can start to feel that pelvic floor or just the space between your feet, but it's got to go through the pelvic floor from that heart chakra down to that space between the feet. And in all dance, when we feel that heart moving up and down, it's dancing with the space between your feet. So, with the knees nice and juicy, you can feel that heart bounce. Closing your eyes, see that heart space, that heart chakra bouncing between the space between your feet, bouncing above it, lifting up and down with the knees nice and juicy and bending and bouncing with the knees as well. And now we're just going to imagine that you're aligning it, integrating any energy from source or from the universe or your soul or logos. Just seeing how you can ask for that energy coming in from above you to align with your heart and that space between the feet all the way down to earth, the center of earth, or just below your feet, whatever feels good for you. Some of you, the center may not be of interest. You might just want to anchor at a different level. Where do you want to anchor your light that you send down? For those of you who work with the grid, you can add some of that light energy down into the grid that surrounds our planet, the energetic grid that feeds all life on our planet. And for others of you, it may be you want to send that energy to actually Earth, to Mother Earth. So just feel where you want to send that energy that's coming down, integrating through your crown and the heart chakra down between the space between the feet. And you can have gentle movement or stillness depending on how that energy moves through your physical body. Now bringing that to a stillness, just allow the stillness now, and you're feeling whatever energy is to be integrated through your crown, your heart chakra, down the body through the space between your feet. And in the stillness, you can also begin to feel into the heart chakra itself and just ask, what is in your highest good to experience now in this time of change that we're all going through? What is in your highest good to experience now in this time of change? Just see if anything comes to you. If nothing like words of God come to you, it may just be that you're experiencing your energy. Sometimes you might get an image, a color. So ask, what does this mean? This color, this image? And here, as you're feeling the heart energy, just ask if there's anything from what you were feeling before, from the physical heart, that you can ask about. What was my physical heart requiring of me now? Or what is my physical heart requiring of me now? So take a moment to breathe into your heart chakra. Breathe into the center of your palm that's holding the space for the heart chakra. And then just remind yourself that you can come back to this connection at any time between yourself and your heart chakra. And gently, slowly, just moving that hand in front of the heart chakra and letting the energy dissipate. So your hand can come down. You might like to keep the eyes closed or feel that heart chakra just moving or still. It's up to you. Or you can open your eyes and just come to the room that you're in once again, noticing your eyes and how they connect to the space around you. How do they feel? Are they different from before? And if you have any messages that you received from that connection to heart chakra, about your physical heart, or anything about collaborating with change, with we're connected to the universal energies, take a moment to write those down. And thank you for experiencing your energy, which in these times of change is the easiest way, in my experience, to collaborate with it, because then I don't go and start taking funky energy out on other people. And aligning with the energy from our solar logos is actually pretty important, because solar logos is like the big daddy of our universe, solar system anyway, and has been there forever and has a lot more wisdom than we have here on little old Earth, going through our little panic situations and going through a shift from one age to the next. Imagine how many ages the solar logos or the sun has already gone through. And I will be doing the next part of our new energy body on lungs because of our coronavirus experience. Our lungs are all about how are you taking in life? Woohoo! And it's a form of wisdom that can be tapped into with your lungs about how you're taking in life through our breath, through the actual understanding of the lungs. And because of my situation last year with cancer and my lungs getting full of blood clots and my right one being full of liquid, I got to learn a bit about taking in breath and not wanting to take it in. So I'd like to share some tips around the lungs and opening back into the life that you would like to take in, perhaps a life that you would like to birth as well, because our lungs speak our words into existence, which create our lives as well. And it's now going to be the last Monday in Australia time, Sydney, at 1:30 p.m. Australia. So each chapter of the 12 episodes of the New Energy Body will be happening Mondays in Australia at 1:30 p.m. I don't know what time that is in your time zone, and if I get my act together, I'll actually announce the live stream so you can be alerted to when they're going live. However, you can always watch the recording. So please put any comments in the chat so I can review them. What's your word for the Aquarian age? Thank you for joining.